Python on Jupyter Notebook, topic list. Today, guys, we are going to talk about list. So, what do you mean by list? We all know, we all are aware with the topic list. What do you mean by list? Simple, a list of your favorite colors, a list of your hobbies, a list of your favorite dishes. Simple, a list. How to create such kind of list, how to deal with the list, how to do multiple operations on the list. This we are going to learn only on Google Colab on Google Jupyter Notebook. Today, our topic is list. So I'm going to click on text. First of all, I'm going to write over here the topic is list, and then next time I'm going to click on code. Guys, I'm going to click on file because today I want to create a new notebook because topic is new, so notebook also should be new. So I'm clicking on new notebook. My new notebook is in process. It is created, you can see. Now I'm going to write over here my new topic, that is list. Okay, guys, so let's create a list. First of all, how to create a list. Though list topic is very common in many programming languages, we have list, we can design list, we can work on list, but how to create list in Python, today we are going to learn this. So I'm going to write over here list. We all know list is same simple, like a list of favorite colors, a list of favorite dishes, known as list. But how to make a list? Like if I wanted to make a list of my students who crossed 50, or a list of those students who are in some specific house, how to manage all such kind of things using Python. So I'm going to write over here, this is my list one, and I'm going to make my list by putting assignment operator. And always remember, guys, we need to create a list in square brackets under double inverted comma. So like for example, this is the list of favorite colors, my favorite colors, or hobbies, or you can write anything. So I'm simply writing over here colors. I'm going to write over here few colors. You can write in small or in capital, it's up to you. I'm writing here yellow, and I'm going to write over here black. So these are my favorite colors, for example. Now I'm coming at the end and I'm simply coming to my next line. So guys, this is my colors. If you want later, you can add, you can delete, or you can add it also in the same list. Now how to print it? This is the list I have created. Now how to print it? So it's simple, like print is a syntax to print something in Python. So I'm simply going to write over here colors. And this is like my list will be printed over here, coming at the end, pressing Control Enter key together, which is a shortcut key to run my code. So my code is running. It is online, like everything is available online, so it is going to take some time. It is going to save it first, and then finding syntax as error. If there is nothing like available in the code, then it is going to run, it will show you the output. So we can see the code is done, the code is executed, and we are getting our output. So this is our power of a list, like you can design and you can print it. So it's up to you guys. If you wanted to print multiple times, you simply can copy, you can paste it n number of times. Definitely I need to bring it to the next line, and I can run it like n number of times. You can make multiple lists also, and interaction can be done. I'm going to press Control Enter, and here you can see like I'm getting my list. One more function like we have, like if I wanted to know the length of my list, so we have len is a powerful function. With the help of this, I will be able to know the length of my list, means how many elements I'm having in my list. So the length of my list is 3, guys. Now, I just wanted to tell you 3 means I'm having 1, 2, and 3 elements in my list. So whenever you are finding a length, it is going to tell you 1, 2, 3. But specifically, if I wanted to print a red color or yellow or black, how we can do it? How we can do it, like I know I'm having a list, and with the help of indexed values, the list also can be accessed. So I'm going to write over here colors. In square bracket, I'm writing here 0, coming at the end. I'm copying this line and coming to my next line, and I'm going to write over here 1. I'm going to run it, control enter key. Now you can see that when I'm writing here 0, colors 0 means I'm having a list colors on 0. What is available, like red color is available. When I'm writing 1, I'll be getting yellow. Now if I wanted to print 2 colors, or I wanted to add any 2 items in my list, that is again possible. I'm going to write over here colors. Here I'm writing 0 and plus, definitely, because I just wanted to print 2 colors together, or I want to add any 2 elements, so I can write over here. In between, if you want, we can add a space in double inverted comma. We can give a space and we can do this. Control enter key I'm going to press, and I'll be able to see the output. So this is the output, like red, yellow color. You can see in between I'm having a space. If you want, you can add here any scap sequence also, which we have done in our last lecture. So backslash t or backslash n also is can be added up here. So I'm pressing control enter and I could see the answer. Now guys, the next thing is how I can draw 2 lists. Like if I wanted to make 2 lists, so definitely I can write over here. This is my first list. I'm going to make here my first list, and I'm adding here some alphabets. You can see some alphabets I'm going to write over here. Okay. Now I'm making one more list, that is my list 2, and I'm going to do here like E, F, G. Some elements what I'm going to add here is E, F, and G. So here I have designed 2 different lists, like list 1 and list 2 I have created. So I'm having 2 lists, and the same operations like can be applied on both the lists. So I'm writing here print, and I'm writing a list 1 because I'm having one list and I'm having second list, and I want it to print together. Means I just want them to add up together, and I want to print my both the list together. So here you can see, like, I'm pressing enter key, control enter, and here you can see this is the answer. So the things can be done like this. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to tell you some more functions what I am having. Like if you wanted to access all elements of the list, like you don't want it to print, but you wanted to access all the elements, so that also can be done using loop. So today I'm going to introduce a loop, like how loop can be done in Python, how you can use a loop in Python if you wanted to use any loop. So here I'm going to teach you a loop very first time with the help of list. And after this session, we will be doing multiple operations with the loops. So I'm writing a list 1 is equal to, I'm going to give here some more elements in my list, or you can say I'm having list 1 already available there, so I just can directly apply the operation. I'm going to write over here for x in list 1. This is for each loop, a kind of for each loop, because I'm going to trace, I'm going to pick up all the elements from a list and I'm going to print. So for x in list 1, and I'm simply going to write over here print in round bracket, I'm writing here x, and let's run it. Now computer knows, like Jupyter Notebook knows that I am having list 1 already and I am having some items there. So I simply can write over here for x in, and I can write over here list 1 and print x, and I'll be getting the list like this. Now we have some more options, guys. For example, I wanted to add my list 1 and list 2 together, and I wanted to keep it in list number 3. That is again possible. So list 1 can be added like this with list 2 and can be kept in list 3. And if I wanted to print, I just can write over here print. I can write here list 3 dot sort. I wanted to sort this thing. So this I'm going to cut out first of all. Here I'm going to paste. Here I'm going to paste. So list 3 dot sort. So this will be sorted. And after sorting, for example, I'm assigning this to list 4. And in list 4, I wanted to print over here. So this is my list 4. So things can be done like this also. So you can see, like I'm having list 1, some elements inside list 1, some elements inside list 2. I've added my list 1 and my list 2 together. I've kept answer in list 3. List 3 later I sorted, I kept in list 4, and now I'm going to print. So sorting means we have 2 different types of sorting. We have A to Z, Z to A. We have two different types of sorting. So such things also can be done. So these things can be done in this way. All right. So here you can see I'm getting nothing as of now because the list is not sorted. I'm having list one and list two. I have added. I've written here list three dot sort and this I have done. So there is no sorting because it is already sorted. You can see. So the things can be done like this. Now next we have like any item if you wanted to add. So items can be added also. Item can be append also. Right. Now we have next one is reverse sorting. So we know we have a two different types of sorting. We have a to Z, Z to A, two different types of sorting. So if I don't want it to sort only A to Z, Z to A also can be done. So what I'm doing over here, guys, I'm going to set reverse is equal to true. So the reverse sorting also can be done. Means this time descending sorting will be applied and will be printed. So I'm going to press over here, Control and Enter key together. So sorting can be done in this way. Now I'm going to write over here. I'm going to apply this operation on list one and I'm going to apply on list two. So I'm simply writing over here what I'm going to write over here because I need to apply here both the different types of sorting. So I'm writing here list one dot sort. So I've sorted this thing and I'm going to give this answer to some temporary list. Writing here temp is equal to, and this temp I'm going to print. So I'm writing here print and I'm writing here temp and this is done. I've pressed here enter key, like control and enter key together, and I've sorted this thing and I'm going to give it in temp and I'm going to print it. Now, if I'm having some elements like right now, I'm simply writing ABC and something like that. So I'm going to write over here apple. I'm going to write here ball. I'm going to write here cat. And now I'm going to try to sort like list one. I have written list one dot sort and this will be sorted. And next time I'm going to print, like I'm not going to give it to any temporary variable. Directly I'm going to write over here list one and here I'm going to print. I've sorted and now I'm going to print. This is control enter key. I've pressed it together and I'm going to get here a sorted one. You can say this is the sorted one now. So ABC is already sorted, but if I'm writing here like zebra or I'm writing here grapes or something, I should write over here. I'm writing here a dog. Okay, and now let's see. So you can see it is sorting like A to Z, it is going to arrange. I'm going to get a B first, then C, and then D. Now the next thing is if you don't want it to apply ascending sorting, like descending sorting, if you wanted to do, so this also can be done. Reverse is equal to, we can set it with a Boolean value that is true. Like reverse is possible now. So I'm just instructing to my sort operation like reverse is equal to true. So now descending sorting also can be done and you will be getting the answer like this. And if you wanted to add any caption along with this, that is again possible. Like sorting can be reverse, can be A to Z, can be Z to S. I'm simply writing over here reverse sorting, or you can also write over here descending. This can be done like this. So we have multiple operations in Python, guys, which can be done in this way. I'm going to tell you some more operations like with the help of list name also can be printed if you wanted to add, if you wanted to find out list or the length also like now the next thing is if I wanted to know the type, like what is the type? No plus, I need to put up here a comma. Now type, if I wanted to know like what is the type of my list. So we have a new function that is a type. How we can use it? We simply need to write over here print. I'm going to write over here type, and type means what type you wanted to know. If list one type you wanted to know, list two type you wanted to know, it is going to tell you the type. So once you run it, you will be able to know this is list. Like for example, if I'm using over here a variable, it is just a clarification. Like if I'm using over here 3, and then if I'm using over here, if I'm doing addition, c is equal to a plus b. For example, if I'm doing like this, so the type of ABC also can be can be find it out here. So here I'm printing C, you can see. Now I'm going to come over here and I want it to know the type of A, guys. So I'm simply writing over here print, and I'm going to write here type type, and down brackets I'm going to write here A, and control enter key, and I'll be able to know the type of A. Now when I'm going to scroll down, I'll be able to know, you can see the type of A is integer because I'm giving integer value. And if you're writing over here hello, then you will be able to know the type of this is a string. While I'm pressing control enter key together, because I could not add a string with a number. So this also I'm going to make some string like T, I'm going to write over here, and now I'm going to run it. All right, it is working, and now you can see like the type of A is a string because str means a string, because I'm putting a hello or a ti in A and B, and that is known as a string, because in double inverted comma, whenever you're writing something, that is known as list, that is known as a string. So here we have done with the operations. Now next operations, what I'm going to tell you is how you can access list. Multiple ways we can access list. I've already told you, you can write the references also. Like if I'm having a list one, if I wanted to know with the name, guys, so I just can write over here 0, and I will be able to know the item, like which item is available on list 1 index position 0. So I'm going to write like this, and I'm going to run it. Control Enter key together. List 1 on 0 position, list 1, this is list 1 0 position, I'm having dog. Now if I'm writing -1, if I'm writing -1, what will happen? Now if I'm writing -1, you will be getting over here ball. So -1, and if I'm writing -2, what I'm getting, I'm going to write over here -2, and I'll be getting over here a cat. So definitely this is 0, 1 and 2, but if you're writing, -1, then again you will be getting the same thing, that is ball. -2, then you will be getting a cat, that is the same thing. Now ranges of index, how you can give the range. For example, I wanted to print from dog to ball, I don't want it to print the cat. So such things are also possible. Always remember, you need to write the very first range, and you need to put a ratio, and then you need to write the last range. Now whatever range I'm writing, always remember, if I'm writing 2, the element on 2 will not be printed, but the element from 0 to 1 will be printed. I'm going to run it. So you can give a range also, guys. Some range also can be given like this. And what I'm doing, 0, 1, and then this is 2. Okay, I'm talking about list 1, because list 1 is I've done some changes. List 1 I've sorted, and that is the reason you're getting like this. But if I don't want it to run this line, guys, then we have a comment also available with us. I'm going to put over here a comment. Comment means if I make some line comment, this won't run. For example, if I'm putting over here a hash, this is a gray code now. It is not going to work now. So I don't want to sort this. Also, I want to make a comment. This also I want to make a comment, so that you will be able to know direct the answer what I'm going to do over here. And I'm simply going to remove these lines. I'll give you all these code in comment section, don't worry. So I'm having only one and two lists together. I'm having one and two list. What I can do with one list, like I can give some range also here, guys. I can just write over here 0 to 2, 0 to 3. So such range also can be given. Now, if you don't want to give any starting range, if you simply wanted to give the last range, so last range also can be given. Last range, always remember, last range won't run till the point, it will run like 3 minus 1. So whatever number you are writing over here, it will be considered as -1. So you can see like you are getting all the numbers, only stop range I have given like 3. So you know that this thing will get stopped at 2. So 2, the element, the item which you have on 2, you will be able to see it, but the element on 3rd, you won't be able to see it. So such kind of things also can be accessed. We can work like this also. Now next thing what we have for you is how you can change a list item. Means changing a list item. List item can be changed, can be append, can be added, can be inserted, can be done like if you wanted to change any list item, definitely we can do it. So what I'm going to do over here, I'm writing a list. This is my list number 1. I'm going to overlap. On 0 position I'm having dog, but I'm going to write something else over here. So list 1 on 0, I'm going to write over here example or replace, or so that you will be able to know if it is changed or not. I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste it here. This is pasted, and I'm simply writing over here list 1. This is my list 1, and I'm going to run it. So I've replaced, the first one, the very 0, whatever I'm having on 0 place, I've replaced with the example, and here you can change. Like this is my old one list, and this is my new list, and it is replaced. So replacement can be done like this. So now next we have insert option also. Insert function is also available with us. Like if you want, you can insert also. I'm writing a list one dot insert. So insert is a function. If you wanted to insert at some specific place, like I wanted to insert on second place, I wanted to insert on second place watermark. Watermark. I'm going to add watermark. I've inserted now. Wanted to check, guys, whether it is inserted or not. I'm going to copy. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to paste here and I'm going to run this thing, control enter key together. Now you can see watermark inserted on second place, 0, 1 and 2, and this is second place. So things can be inserted in this way also. So this is again a kind of example. Add a list item. If I wanted to add, definitely we have a append function is also available with us. So I'm writing here list one dot append. Append means we have a function like we can add something up. You know, guys, inserting means inserting at some specific place. Append means always adding at the end. So I'm writing here and of list so that we will be able to know, okay, we have added. And I'm writing here again, I'm going to print my list once again. I'm writing in list one, and this is all done. Like control enter key, I pressed it together, and I'll be able to know like it is added. So append means always added at the end. You can add as many items as you want. Insert means on a specific place we can do we can add. So guys, these all are few examples like how you can access list, how you can add your elements in this, how you can delete. So we have, you know, different types of access list items. I'm going to tell you a few more so that you can access in some other way. Like so the first way I've told you, like with the help of index position. The second way I've told you, like with the help of ranges also, like 2:4, 2:5, the things can be done in this way. I'm going to tell you now how you can remove if any item, if you wanted to remove, how you can remove. So addition is we have done. Now next is remove. So list one, I'm going to write over here dot remove. Remove means what you wanted to remove, the name you wanted to leave over here. So list one, latest item, latest my list one, latest list one. I need to check. I am having example, ball, watermark, cat, end of list. I wanted to remove ball. So whatever you wanted to remove now, you just simply need to write over here, guys. So list one dot remove is a function. What I wanted to remove, I need to remove ball, and I'm going to write over here. First I've removed, now I removed. I need to check whether it is removed or not. So I'm going to paste it. I'm going to run it once again. Control enter key together. Now you can see that it is removed. The ball is removed from my list. So thing can be added up, can be added, inserted like this. Now we all are aware with the concept of a stack that we have a pop and we have a push operations available in the stack, guys. We have such operations possible here also. Like I just can write over here list, my list one, definitely dot pop. Pop, definitely the first element will come out, but how many items you need to pick up? I need to pick up only one item, and I'm going to paste over here because I need to see my list once again, and I'm going to run it. So pop means definitely we know LIFO, like last in and first out. Last stack always works on LIFO, that is last in. Latest what you have added, that will come out at the top. So latest what you have added, that will come out at the top. So latest what I have added, like I'm in my last one, I'm having example, watermark, cat, and end of list I'm having. So when I pop the first one means whatever I'm having on the first place. Now zero, if I wanted to pop, means whatever I'm having on zero place, that will get popped out. So that is my list. Like whatever I'm having on zero place, that is popped out. So push and pop operation available here again. Just like a stack, we have a push operation, we have a pop operation just to add, just to do something. And if you wanted to clear your list, so we have clear option is also available with us. List one dot clear. Clear means your list will be cleared and no items will be printed then. So this I'm going to run. My list is cleared now, and I'm going to paste because I need to see whether my list is cleared or not. So here I'm going to come up and I could see like I'm not having anything in my list, guys. So if you want, soon after you just can check up. I'm adding one more code here and I'm simply writing here print because list one I have added something. So I'm going to write over here list one and let me check whether it is working or not. So control enter key I've pressed and I'm not having anything in my list, guys, because I've cleared everything from my list. So here we have few operations. Here we have few operations like you can remove the list and you can add, you can sort, you can copy it, like multiple things we have done today. So this is all about list, guys. Keep watching Python with Sana only on Udemy, because next lecture I'm going to teach you about loops, like how you can work on different types of loops, how you can work on for loop, while loop, do while loop, all these